Hi, Matt Wilson here from Grow Appalachia. Today we're going to be talking about cultivating weeds. We've got several different types of hoes that we recommend, and they're all a little bit different and they have different purposes, but these aren't your typical old garden style hoes. These are all considered precision hoes. So when you cultivate for weeds, you want to cultivate when the weeds are really tiny. And that's going to make it a lot more effective. They're easier to get out. You have more tool options. It's going to be a lot quicker and just overall an easier way to do it. Whatever you do, you definitely want to get them out before they make seed. The old adage, 1 year's weeds is 7 years seeds, holds particularly true. Those seeds are going to go into the ground and add to what we call the weed seed bank. So you don't want them to go to seed no matter what. So with some of these newer types of hoes, the really nice thing is you can stand upright. You hold it kind of thumbs up, more like a rake, and the angle of the head is such that you can just walk along with your back straight and you don't have to bend over. Really a lot easier on the body, and it's a lot more efficient and ergonomic. This particular hoe is called a Collinear Hoe. Popularized by Eliot Coleman. It's got sharp edges here, and it really allows you just to get in underneath different crops. And what we're doing here is we're just skimming the surface to uproot weeds. The next hoe here is considered a wire weeder. This one has more of a blunt edge. It's used for very small weeds. The nice thing about wire weeders, and they have different kinds, is that you can use them around drip line without the danger of nicking your drip line. The next hoe we have is a Stirrup Hoe. And you'll notice that the head kind of moves back and forth. This is also called an oscillating hoe. This is one that's great for weeds that are a little bit bigger. And the way it works is when you move it back and forth, so you're cultivating on the push and on the pull, and it rocks back and forth to get the correct angle as you're moving it. Comes in several different sizes. The next hoe we have is called a Scuffle Hoe. And this is sharpened on all of the edges. Here, this is a small Scuffle Hoe. So this is the larger Scuffle Hoe. A couple different sizes here. The great thing about a Scuffle Hoe is you can really get in and do some precision cultivating. It's got a tough edge here, so you can handle a little bit larger weeds, but it's also great for getting in between rows of carrots and things like that. This last hoe is called a half moon, sometimes a gooseneck hoe because of the bend in the neck here. Again, it's designed so that you can hold it upright and the blade just sort of skims the surface, uprooting the small weeds. It's also got a tougher blade, so it can handle a little bit larger weed, but this is a really great hoe for kind of multi-use. Another great tool is a wheel hoe. There are several different brands, and they all have similar functions. It's a detachable tool head here, so you can change it out for different types of implements here. This is a Stirrup Hoe. One of the great ways to use a wheel hoe is keeping your pathways weed-free. You can use a Stirrup Hoe like this or a larger one, and it's just, you've got these two handles here that give you a lot of power. It's a back and forth motion, just like a normal Stirrup Hoe. Some of the wheel hoes even have seeders that you can attach to it. There are different, like I said, different implements that can go on these wheel hoes, and you can really cover a lot of ground quickly. Thanks for watching. If this was useful to you, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the little bell so you can be notified when new videos come out. Make sure that you check out the rest of the videos in this series, including the intro to Weed or Not to Weed. And let us know what you think in the comments. Do you have a favorite cultivating tool? Do you have some that you hate? Let's make this a conversation.